In the late 1800s, Howell Mountain had a local reputation as the healthiest place on Earth, and for many years Edwin Angwin ran a health resort here that drew city dwellers and health seekers. Meanwhile, Pacific Union College was still located in Healdsburg until 1908, when it closed because of financial troubles. The church began looking for a country location where the school could have a fresh start. They purchased the Angwin Resort in 1909, paying $60,000 for the 1,636 acres. Classes started just a few weeks later. The girls lived in the hotel, and the boys lived in tents and barn lofts. Church was held in the old dance hall. There was no electricity for the first few years, and the only warm place on really cold days was the hotel dining room with its big wood heater. The first new building to go up was Groff Hall, which became the girls' dorm. Faculty and students, and 2 oxen named Tom and Hercules, did most of the clearing and building work using local lumber and a sawmill. Next to come was Irwin Hall. They had to scrape 8,000 yards of fill from the hillside and dump it to make the promontory on which Irwin Hall now stands. Newton's sons earned 10 cents per ton of debris that they dumped down the hill. Shifts worked constantly, day and night, on the promontory and cutting and hauling trees for lumber. Meanwhile, to get from the train station in St. Helena to PUC, you could take the old college surrey pulled by 4 horses and with room for 21 passengers. It took about 2 hours to get up the hill. The first car at PUC was Professor Newton's and was called the Ark. It was towed into Angwin by a team of horses in 1910. It had right-hand drive, 2 cylinders, motor under the seat, and gas tank in front. It couldn't leave the garage in the wintertime, but it was the terror of the neighborhood the rest of the year. Farmers in Pope Valley petitioned the county supervisors to make Newton stay off the road, and they would go to St. Helena by way of Childs Valley rather than chance meeting it on the mountain. During its early years in Angwin, PUC ran industries that ranged from a dairy and a chicken farm to a bindery. There was even a short-lived lampshade industry. The college grew in enrollment and diversity, and the campus expanded with new architecture, academic programs, and social events. The hard labor of building a new campus was done by students, faculty, and staff, but they seemed to think it was worth it. One graduate of those early days said, "There may be a better college somewhere, but if so, I'd like to see it."